Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the LSU Tigers offense starts in less than ideal field position off that poor return. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Receiver makes the catch, breaks a tackle on the play, and makes a decent gain. That completion makes it second and medium. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette. Of course,
a sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Miami. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back and do a pick six in the last possession. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Receiver in motion now. Can he make it to the marker? Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds. They avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Handing off on the draw play. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
With just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That's reeled in. It's Griffin. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Canes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You've got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time they had to go, but they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. And move the...
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass. The ball is loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
He'll toss it to the back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the...
And here comes a deep shot. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver makes the grab.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
A 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Catch made on the right side. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that catch is hauled in. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming.
Touchdown for the U. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Looking for a gap, it's Johnson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handing off on the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, great chance of an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Set up a third down call.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's got his man wide open. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, one of the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in their la-la land out here.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw. It's Lagway. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Down he goes. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down there.
Chris, it just seems like they're inching a little bit closer and a little bit closer on these last 3 downs. But here we are, 4th and goal. A field goal does not help you.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He'll pitch it. Running with purpose.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Touchdown, Miami. Made the defense look slow that time. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but snags the ball. He gives this defense a takeaway.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. I'll flip back to the QB. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on.
This is a beautiful route here by the receiver. He works on the right side, comes all the way over on that deep over route to find that opening. Quarterback puts it right on the money for a beautiful touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Miami offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown for the U. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Eludes the rush. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today.